100, 100. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's the main man, Kevin Black, man. You know what we do it for, MTM DJs. We are the owners, Stack Star DJs. Let's get right up into it, man. I've been promising y'all a real exclusive interview with a very special artist. Y'all know him as C.A. Brown. You feel me? But some people call him Trigger. But we gonna jump over to that later on. You feel me? Right now, we talking to C.A. Brown. Got a hot new joint out. You feel me? King's Testimony 2. Hey, let the people know you in the building, baby.
Yo, what's up? What's poppin', man? C.A. Brown in the building, man. What's good, my nigga Kevin Black? What's the word?
Hey, man, hey, this is a special moment for me. You feel me? Got up on you a couple of years ago. You feel me? The same brothers you rocking with right now. They was rocking with you then. You feel me? The chemistry is even better. Um, the accolades is up there though. I ain't gonna lie about that. The accolades is up there. You feel me? Everybody loving the project. You feel me? So let's jump up into it. Let's talk about the differences between KT1 and KT2 as far as the production go.
Okay. All right, well, on KT one, King Testimony 1, that was on the production, it was a 50-50 joint venture with me, Il Brown, and another producer by the name of DJ Payne One. Payne One was somebody who I don't have a personal relationship with him. I found some beats on what is it, BeatStars or something like that. One of them sites like that. And I had got the beats off there. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. It was dope. King's Testimony 1 was super dope, but going into King's Testimony 2, I wanted it to be more intimate. You know what I'm saying? So I chose to go with Il Brown for the whole project. You know what I'm saying? And we really went in and actually fully produced the album. You know what I'm saying? Together, and you could just hear the difference. I decided to go with that because, first of all, some of the beats off King's Testimony 1, they were leases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to fully own all my beats, you know what I'm saying, on this one and have exclusive rights, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else could be able to go on there and purchase the same beat that I purchased, you know what I'm saying? So
not to cut you off, bro, and that's real, right? But you was on your ownership with this, right?
You said what now?
You was on your ownership with this.
Oh yeah, of course. We the owners, baby.
Real tough.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the Flowers record, the first track on the album, man, on the project, right?
Yeah.
Introduce the people to the poet that's on there, man. Like, cause she did her thing.
Oh man, that's K Love the poet on the Flowers joints. You know what I'm saying? She was on Colorful Vibrations as well on King's Testimony 1. She's very she's a very, very, very dope poet and artist. You know what I'm saying? She's well respected too all over the world. She just recently had people like Mary J. Blige, Erica Badu, and all type of other people like reposting a clip from a set that she had did. It went viral, and man, everybody was shouting her out. You know what I'm saying? But she's very well known and respected, right from the city of Chicago, just like us, right from the South Side, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Kayla the poet. You know what I'm saying? She's one of the most amazing people that I ever worked with. You know what I'm saying? As far as being precise when it comes to what you need from her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
Joke is like every time I hear the track, right? Every time I hear her, I just think stadium. And I ain't talking about football stadium. I'm talking about soccer stadium. You feel me?
Right.
It's just a big difference between football and soccer. You feel me? But they both call football, but she just got up. Man, she's appalling. Like, to what she brings to the table when y'all hook up, it's just, man, woo, give me chills, bro. Real talk. I definitely want to jump off into the track Legendary.
Okay.
Where that spirit, where that voice come from?
Well, Legendary, man, that production, man, that Marvin Gaye that I want to sample. It was like, man, when I heard that beat, I actually heard that beat years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yo Brown played me that beat around the time when I was creating, actually before King's Testimony 1.
Right.
But at that time, I wasn't like that ain't the type of rapping I was doing. It's like I loved the beat, you know what I'm saying? But I was on my trick or trend shit at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I didn't really know what to do with the beat, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I ended up coming back to it, and the whole Legendary thing, I wanted to just talk about, man, how I wanted to make a statement this time around, I called this album King's Testimony 2, the coronation, you know what I'm saying, the crowning ceremony, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to let people know, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to speak on my accolades and what I did, you know what I'm saying, on the first project, how it was, you know what I'm saying, groundbreaking, you know what I'm saying, how I was leaving my imprint in there, like, because the first few lines, I dropped the class and shot the visual to every track. They thought it was a fluke, so I ran it back. You know what I'm saying? I want to let them know, man. We back. We here to stay, man. It wasn't no fluke. Everybody thought, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't do it again. So I just kind of wanted to pop my shit on that record. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
I want to be clear. What I call you and tell you, like, what I call you and tell you when you send me when you send me the joint.
Man, bro, you definitely said it was. You definitely gave me high praises. You compared it to American Gangster.
Man, Jay-Z. I just want the people to know. You feel me? Like, yeah. I just want the people to know. Hey, man, Joe, you hear what you just said? Do you hear the sound that you rap? Like, that you composing your artistry on? Do you hear the sounds? These are real sounds right here. Shout out to Ill Will, man. Shout out to my man Ill Will, man. We're gonna do some business real soon. You feel me? Cause I definitely got an artist that I'm finna send to him. Off them sounds. Sounds, bro.
Yeah, bro.
How you feeling about hip hop right now, though? How you feeling about the culture? You know? It's ugly out there, man.
It is, but it's about, I feel like hip hop is in a different place for depending upon what type of artist you are and what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? What you put out into the universe. If you know what I'm saying, you popping that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? And
you gotta be with it, huh?
You popping that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what come along with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain artists. You know what I'm saying? That don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Go through certain shit. You know that they do. It's about the energy that you put out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm real careful about the message that I put out there and the energy that I put out there. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I'm speaking this king shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I feel you, bro. And I feel you. Cause I look at hip hop, bro. I look at hip hop as you got J. Cole, and then you got T.I. son. You feel me?
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Look, man, I'm rolling with my guys. You feel me? Like, that's what I got to choose from. I'm staying 100 with my people then. You feel me?
Right.
It ain't no other option for me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, man, let's jump off into this, Joe. When you drop your first single, what made you drop Passport? Out of the tracks you got on the project, what made you drop Passport first?
Man, because Passports was that one that I knew was special, and plus it was like Passports to me, it needed to drop while it was hot outside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it had a real summertime feeling record. It was one of the most universal records on the project as far as can appeal to anybody. That could be a stepper's joint, that could be a skating rink. You know what I'm saying? That's skating rink, bro. That's summertime top down, Lakeshore Drive. That's vacation. That's backyard barbecue. That's everything.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's club. That's all. That was an all purpose record. So I knew we couldn't lose with that one. And I'm like, man, let me throw this one out here just to get people talking, you know what I'm saying, and get the vibe back, set the tone right quick. And then I knew I was gonna follow up with the late night with Twist. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like the setup. You know what I'm saying? It was just a setup.
Hey, you know what? I wasn't gonna even go into this, but how them numbers feel, Joe? Cause them some good numbers you putting up.
Yeah, it's they actually, it ain't nothing big to it ain't nothing big to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually, it's a big step for me because it's the growth that I've seen as opposed from King's Testimony 1 to King's Testimony 2. But I ain't satisfied with the numbers yet, you know what I'm saying? It don't really mean much.
My dog.
To me. You know what I'm saying?
You a dog on it. Hey, you a dog on it. You better stay a dog on it. You feel me? Stay a dog on that, man.
I'm trying to hit the millions, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
look,
I still got a way to go.
We ain't gonna try. We gonna make sure you get that, man. You know you got the support of the city. You got the support of the Midwest. You know, I'm gonna shoot you a couple of emails that I didn't get. Like, hey man, you feel me? And I'm gonna send you a couple of numbers, you feel me, that wanna contact you. You feel me?
No
they just be feeling like Chicago niggas is unapproachable, but we'll get into that another time. You feel me?
No
I see you got one of the owners on here, one of your brothers, one of the comrades, you feel me? And I just want to know how that joint with you, that joint with you and Easy O'Hare came about. You know, the title is Cigars and Whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, and that's y'all for real though. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt.
I ain't never personally met you, but I fuck with my man Easy, right? And I can see that cigar and whiskey type of flow with y'all. And the title was like, I was like, damn, that fits. How'd that come about?
Well, first of all, Easy, man, shout out Easy O'Hare, man. I've been fucking with bro for a real long time. We'd had a pretty solid, we got a pretty solid rapport, you know what I'm saying, and background, you know what I'm saying. So I've been fucking with bro forever, you know what I'm saying. This is actually not the first record me and Easy did. Me and Easy recorded about 3 or 4 records, but they never, like, we recorded some records for previous projects that I did at Sugar Trend, but I never ended up putting them out. They never ended up making the cut.
So you got, I need some exclusives then, Joe. I need.
I'll shoot you some shit. But yeah, man, so this time around, when we was all working closely together, you know what I'm saying? Me, him, B, Sinatra, shout out to Big 3. You know what I'm saying? We was all under the same umbrella for the most part, and you know what I'm saying, rapping like that. So this time I wanted to do a joint with Easy that was gonna stick because the ones we did in the past, they never stuck. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna make this one stick. You know what I'm saying? And when I came with the cigars and whiskey and shit, I came up with the concept and shit and the beat. And Easy got a rapport with Hill Brown too. I actually know Hill Brown because of Easy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought of Cigars and Whiskey was actually the first track that was recorded off KT2. You know
Ain't
what I'm
that
saying? This was before it was even about to be a KT2. At first, it was gonna be a deluxe of the first one.
Exclusive right here, baby. Yeah. Y'all hear first right here.
Yeah, so at first, we was gonna do a King's Testimony 1 Deluxe. You know what I'm saying? But as time lapsed, I was like, nah, let's just go on to the next phase. So in my mindset, when I was thinking, I had the first version of Cuban Links in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of trying to recreate that type of feeling.
Right.
But I was like, okay, I didn't want to. At first, I was gonna do it with beats again, but we ended up doing Cuban Links 2. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, you already know we going there.
Yeah, at first, when I made Cigars and Whiskey, I was in that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying, and trying to recreate that type of feeling. But right. I wanted to bring Easy into that motherfucking lane.
And
I wanted to bring him into my world right there. I wanted to see what he could do right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And plus, by me knowing that he familiar with Hill Brown production and stuff, and they got a relationship, I was like, yeah, I reached out to Easy to go ahead and do that, because me and Bees had a lot of records at the time, and me and Easy ain't had nothing. So yeah, that's how that came about, man. Shout out Easy, you'll have people loving that.
Record, shout out to all the owners, you feel me? You mentioned Ill Will, you feel me? And let's jump over to that relationship, man. How did that come about? Because a lot of artists in Chicago, I see, don't understand that if you lock down with a producer and y'all get a wave going, y'all up from there.
Right.
A lot of artists in Chicago, though, they'll go to YouTube, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? I got a bunch of beats on YouTube. Pick one, get one. You feel me? But when you lock down with a producer, that's some hard shit, because y'all both is artists. He hear one thing, you hear one thing. Later on in the track, he might hear something else, and you might didn't even hear that shit. But you gotta trust. It's a trust thing when you make a whole project with a producer and an artist. You feel me? That's a whole trust thing. How did that come about? What made you? Well, my question is, what made you trust him?
Well, first of all, Ill Brown a legend. You know what I'm saying? He got his report. You know what I'm saying? And his rap sheet is very long. You know what I'm saying? He's had he did a lot of ghost production for like some major artists. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite records you wouldn't even know Ill Brown did them. You know what I'm saying? And he's messed with some of the legends. You know what I'm saying?
And my man being humble right now, y'all. Not to cut you off. My man being humble right now.
Yeah, he got production on, he did Bump J 606 Sky. He did, he did a lot of records. He did a lot of early on Freddie Gibbs. He got production on Jeezy. He got production on a lot of people. So, his ear, you know what I'm saying, and his craft is to be respected. You know what I'm saying? And plus, when I listen to his production, you know what I'm saying, the way he was so soulful, it complemented, my content so much. You know what I'm saying? It complemented the way I was going in the direction and the subject matter of my music. So it was like, at that point, it's just about not letting your ego be too big to collaborate with somebody on that level and actually respect their input, you know what I'm saying, and kind of be willing to try things, even if it's something that you might not have tried. You know what I'm saying? You got to be open to it. You know what I'm saying? And me and Will Brown both have a mutual respect for one another. So we didn't argue or nothing one time. You know what I'm saying? We bounced ideas off each other. It's some of the records, bro, they had 4 or 5 different mixes just because we trying to perfect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might send me something back, and I'll be like, no, switch this. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. He might be like, no, well, you know what I'm saying, we should put this there. You know what I'm saying? And, it was just it was easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It was an easy relationship to have, an easy working relationship because neither one of us have big egos. You know what I'm saying? And walk around like we know everything. You know, so
that's good to hear, Joe. Like that. I want all the listeners to know, like, man, when you get into a situation when it comes to this craft and you focus in, it ain't really no argument. We finna do this. We finna win, you know? And that's what y'all did with this project. Y'all definitely took it up a whole nother notch. What's up with you and GS the brand though? How y'all, hey, cause I love the tracks y'all on, man. Like,
oh yeah.
I really like. Let's talk about GS the brand, man. How that come about? How them tracks come about?
Man, GS, man, is one of the most amazing artists, you know what I'm saying? Not just R&B artists, because Broken Rap is ass off, too. Broken Rap circles around majority of the niggas who think they MCs in Chicago.
Yeah, you know I've been hearing, look, when my fault for cutting you off again. But I've been checking up on bro, right? And hey, he a GOAT, Joe. Don't nobody even know. Don't nobody even want him to, like, he be in the studio all the time. You feel me?
Right. Bro is a machine, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm checking up on bro, and I'm like, damn, for real? Okay.
Yeah, he's a special talent, man. He's a special talent, and he do that shit on the spot, like on the man, like
that's what I'm hearing,
switch, bro. He turned on the spot, bro. Like it's nothing. Like I've only met, you know what I'm saying, like a few people. That's a different level of talent, bro. You know what I'm saying, like somebody who just got a own switch like that. You know what I'm saying? And he do it on the spot all the time. You know what I'm saying? And at the level that he do it at, not just somebody who do it on the spot and just, you know what I'm saying, put out anything. No, he putting out quality and quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's special. But you know, I met GS at a show that I did with Sinatris. You know what I'm saying? I did a show with Sinatris, and GS the brand was performing there. At the time, I had never heard of GS the brand or nothing. Never knew. I didn't know who he was. I hadn't heard nothing of him. You know, never heard his name uttered. You know, but he performed that night, and he had his girl with him, and she was passing out his business cards, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, you know, after he performed, I approached him. I'm like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I like your music. You know, how much would it cost me to you know, get you on a song or something in the future? You know what I'm saying? Because at this time I wasn't even working on no new music yet.
Right. You just out checking the talent.
Yeah, I'm just keeping him. You know, I know I'm gonna need him when I get back to work.
Right.
So you know, he had told me, a number or whatever, and he gave me his info, and I was like, bro, as soon as I get back working, I'm gonna double back on you. So you know, along in that course, I ended up bumping into bro at other places. You know, we always greet each other, chop it up. So when I did get back in album mode and I started working, you know what I'm saying, I had some beats from Hill Brown. You know what I'm saying? I had picked out the productions, like certain records I knew I was going to have to use certain beats, but sometimes I didn't know what to do with the beat. I just knew I liked the beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't necessarily know what to do with the beat.
Right.
So the late night joint, for example, you know what I'm saying? I had sent GS a few different beats. I sent them like about 4 beats, you know what I'm saying, to just, I said, man, you pick. I said, these all beats I know I want to use, but I don't know what I want to do with them. So you pick what you want to be on. I said, and you just do whatever you want to do with the hook. I said, and I'll follow you. You know what I'm saying? I go off what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so, you know, because I didn't really know what direction to go through to with the one. So he ended up picking the late night joint. You know what I'm saying? I slid on him at his crib or whatever. He got a little studio set up at the crib. You know, I slid on him over there. And man, he whipped up that late night hook on the spot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, because at that time he had totally changed my perception of that beat. Because I was gonna rap about something totally different on that beat. My mind wasn't thinking about making it a chick joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he did that, he completely changed my thought process to the beat. But then, you know, it was the hook was so groovy, you know what I'm saying, that I ended up knowing right what to do. You know what I'm saying? I got in there, I found my pocket on the beat, and man, you know, once I wrote my verse and then that hook came back in, and I heard the beat come back in, bro, it clicked in my mind immediately. I said Twister. Immediately, bro. I said I need Twister on this one.
Hey, hey, look, Joe. Hey, look, Joe. We finna tap out into something else. I'm gonna give this a little pause right now. Gonna get to some commercial breaks and shit like that. We're gonna jump right back off into it because it's crazy. I wanted to take a picture of this shit, right? Because I had it lined up like that, and time you said twist, I'm like, look at your notes. You feel me? So give me a hot 2 ticks, and I'm gonna get right back at you. Hey man, y'all already know this your main man, Kevin Black. You feel me? We doing it real big over here. Got my man C.A. Brown in the motherfucking building, giving y'all the breakdown of King's Testimony 2. You only gonna hear this like this here, man. I promise you that. Let's go.